So, imagine standing in a massive sports bar. You know the scene.
Mm-hmm.
There are dozens of TVs, noise everywhere, and somehow every single screen is showing the exact same game, perfectly synchronized.
It looks so seamless.
Right. But if you actually stop and think about the wiring, I mean, what's behind that wall, it has to be a total nightmare.
It can be.
Well, today, we're looking at a piece of hardware that keeps that nightmare in check. It's the WolfPack 4-port HDBaseT Input Board.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, but you should think of this less as a circuit board and more as the central nervous system for those huge AV setups. You know,
Yeah.
churches, factories, stadiums.
Right, but this isn't just about plugging in a cable. We've looked at the specs. We're talking about moving massive amounts of data. What is this board really handling?
It's taking in 4 separate HDMI sources and then pushing them out over standard CT6 or CT7 Ethernet cable.
Okay.
And we're not talking about short jumps here. This thing pushes 1080p video, 3D signals, and even 48-bit deep color up to 330 feet away.
Okay, hold on. 330 feet.
330?
That's a massive run for high-def video.
Yeah.
Usually you'd need fiber for that kind of distance to avoid any, signal drop.
That's the conventional wisdom.
And you're telling me it pulls this off over standard copper internet cable without glitching?
It does. That's the magic of HD-based technology. It's designed specifically to squeeze that huge signal through normal cabling. But honestly, the distance isn't even the most impressive number on the spec sheet. It's the speed.
The latency. I saw that. It's listed at less than 7 microseconds,
Yeah.
which is what, 0.0000007 seconds? Is that just engineering bragging rights? Does a viewer actually notice a delay that small?
You won't see it, but your brain will absolutely feel it.
How?
Okay, think about a big auditorium, speaker on stage, and their face is on that giant screen behind them.
Right.
If there's even a tiny delay, the lips on the screen don't match the audio, it's lip sync error, and it's incredibly distracting. At 7 microseconds, the latency is, it's effectively 0. The illusion stays intact.
That makes a lot of sense. But, okay, here's the thing. You're pushing all this data at basically 0 latency. That's got to generate heat, stress, components fail. So what happens when a port actually dies?
And that's where the physical design is so smart. These are modular boards. They're designed to just slide into these massive WolfPack matrix switchers.
The big chassis units?
Exactly. Chassis that can go up to like 160 inputs and outputs.
This is what really stood out to me. It's that whole slide-in philosophy. If I'm running a sports book during the Super Bowl and a port blows...
You can't have downtime.
No. I don't have to ship a fridge-sized machine back to the factory.
You just pop out the bad 4-port board and slide a new one right in.
And WolfPack has this advance replace warranty where they ship you the new board before they even get the broken one.
Usually within 24 hours.
Which, sure, it's great customer service.
Yeah.
But the business logic is what's key here. If that screen is blank on game day, you're not just losing hardware, you're losing thousands in bets and beer sales. This isn't just selling video, it's selling business continuity.
That's the calculation 100%. Reliability isn't just about things not breaking, it's about how fast you recover when they inevitably do.
So reliability is covered. Let's talk control. You got your standard apps, WebGUI, but I noticed it still has an RS-232 port. That feels a little old school for 2026, doesn't it?
It does feel old school, but in a pro setup, it's the gold standard.
Really? Why?
You just don't want your main control system relying on Wi-Fi that might flake out. You want a hardwired serial command line that works every single time. It lets you do custom scripting that is just bulletproof.
Speaking of bulletproof, I did see a pretty serious warning in the manual, a do not mix rule.
Ah, yes.
You can't just shove this board into a chassis with older cards.
No, you absolutely cannot. You cannot mix this HDBaseT board with, say, legacy 1080p-based SDI, VGA, or DVI boards.
Why the conflict there? Is it just a software thing?
It's deeper. It's like a generational conflict in hardware. You can't have this high-speed HDBaseT Ferrari trying to synchronize with a VGA tractor in the same chassis. The timing architectures, the backplanes, they just don't mesh. It demands a pure system.
So if you're upgrading, you have to really commit. For around $675, you're getting pro-grade, zero-latency distribution that you can actually fix yourself.
It's a real workhorse. And that, it brings up a final thought worth chewing on.
Go on.
When manufacturers move toward this kind of modular slide-in design, what they're really doing is shifting the responsibility and the power of maintenance. It goes from the factory back to the user on-site.
It democratizes tech support.
Exactly. It makes you the master of your own infrastructure instead of being dependent on a service center halfway across the world.
That's a powerful way to look at it. You're not just buying hardware, you're buying independence.
Thanks for listening to this deep dive.
We'll catch you on the next one.